What is up, Brassonians? It is day 7 of the Librarians, which means it's gonna be a horde night. What's up, Jason?
What's going on, Katie?
Not a whole lot. We, so during our night 6 prep, we were just kind of trying to get some farm stuff situated and putting away all our junk from the evening's haul. Now, how do you want this done? You want all these in the middle? Or do you want them on the outside and we walk through the middle? That's probably better, right?
Probably.
That's probably
Hang on.
safer.
It's 5. So if we do outside, middle, outside for this flat, or just make it
Okay.
one big giant platform of farm plots.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I like the idea of not falling off, I guess. So I'll just start that and then we can add on. I'm overthinking this for our one seed that we can plant right now. So,
Well,
really
that's
overthinking
bound to
it.
happen.
So we need. I mean, we have some weapons. We did up the hardness a little bit for this, but nothing too crazy. Because, we're pros now. What do we need for this evening? Like, officially.
Well, we need to build our base, which shouldn't be too bad. And with all the cobblestone that we've got a lot of cobblestone down there, don't we?
Yeah, there's at least over 1,000, I think. So I think I have to use 2 honey to get rid of 11%.
3. Honey takes care of
3?
5.
That's
Yes.
that's all our honey,
Yeah, whatever. It's only honey.
I guess. Okay, so are you building the wizard tower? Is that
I
our
can
plan
build
for the
the
base?
wizard tower.
I mean, that's the simplest, most effective base, right? For
Yes.
what we're trying to do. Okay. Um, I'm gonna go f off and do something.
Um, we're gonna need stone. Mm, probably wood. I have
Yeah.
I have 26 wood.
Oh, you started talking, then I immediately lost you.
I have 26 wood.
26 wood? That is not a lot of wood,
I
dude.
I currently have 26 wood.
One thing I miss from console is that the baby rocks don't have iron in them. I have to actually find iron thingies, which to me is kind of annoying.
There's so many ironstones all over the place.
Me, 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 me. I want less work. Oh, and in true Katie passion, she's concerned she didn't hit record. She did. Good news, everyone. She did.
Who are you and where's Katie?
Oh, I'm filling in. Let's hope I'm better at combat than Katie.
Do you want a 5 or a 7? 5 by 5 or 7 by 7?
For the wizard tower, I like
Yep.
7 by 7. 5 by 5's kind of cramped, but if you don't think we can manage it, I'll certainly live. I'm not gonna stress, but I like them having to like work their way up longer, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Riveting content. I mean, the people should know. I know it's not like riveting content, but people should know, like, hey, you're gonna do. If you were interested in playing this game and you didn't know, this is a lot of it. Gonna just be hitting stuff, hitting zombies, running away from zombies, wandering hordes just showing up, harshing your mellow.
A little bit. Like once I get to a certain point though, like you could very easily go loot someplace if you wanted.
That sounds fun.
Because yeah, there's no point in both of
Should
us.
probably be watching my 6. Oh, I was making it look easy for a sec there. Whew. I had 2 headshots in a row. Then I got punched and I looked stupid again. Feels early for a lunch lady, Doris. Okay. Okay. I feel like that was very loud. I'll have to check in the playback.
What was?
The zombie action.
Not really.
Oh, that's good.
Well, it wasn't to me.
Okay. I felt like it was. I was like, oh, is my volume too high? Okay. Back to getting iron. Just wailing on a rock. Gonna have to make some more crossbow ammo before the day officially begins. Might be a fun count of the day. How many times does Katie's stone axe break? Is the strip club a fun POI to loot, or not really?
It's not bad, but you do have to be careful in there. Because when you get to the private dance areas, you can get overwhelmed.
Oh, okay.
And everybody's well aware of how you get overwhelmed in the private dance areas.
It's true. I mean, it's supposed to be a private dance area. I don't know why you're getting overwhelmed. It's not a very private dance. Just getting that irons. Do you need me to bring you the wood sooner rather than later?
I've just been clearing out the trees around me.
Okay. Where are you gonna make the wizard tower?
Huh?
Where are you gonna make the wizard tower?
And I shot out of the barn.
Okay.
I figured the least amount of time it takes for us to get there. Like I've seen people make their bases so far from their horde bases so far from their home base. I'm like, but what's the point? I want to be able to see it. Like I don't
Yeah,
want it
I want
close
to.
enough that they can like attack.
Yeah, they can attack both, but you still want it so that it can like you're going somewhere for protection.
Or if you die, you can get back.
Oh God, yeah, I didn't think about that. Gotta run through, a whole town on Horde Night so you can get back to your base.
Well, if you're playing by yourself, it's not so bad because if you die, the horde stops.
Really?
At least in the first ones, they do.
So they just like stop attacking while you're dead? Or
No,
the
they
whole
just
thing stops?
vanish. Yeah, the horde knights stop.
Really? That's interesting. I mean, it would take away the fun of the game, but I guess, like, why wouldn't you just Horde Knight, immediately kill yourself, and just be done with it?
Because it's a lot of XP that you just are giving up for no reason.
Yeah, but, like, for the first Horde Knight, I totally would, to get, like, better prepped or something if I needed to. Let's fix Stone Axe count 2, for those of you keeping track at home. Probably start working on more stone, actually.
All right, so I'm gonna need leather, duct tape, and 50 forged iron. Gross.
We think we have like 16 or so forged iron hanging out. I actually better just finish this goofy thing, because otherwise I'm not going to remember how far along I am on it, and that'll be annoying. Am I right? I feel like I'm right.
No, that's right. Yeah, so like in some of the mods that you can put in, well, Darkness Falls, if we ever do that one, which we might, I feel like they have like banana trees and stuff like that where you want to not take it all the way down because they regrow.
They grow bananas?
Yeah.
Huh.
But if you take it all the way down, it stops growing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hey.
There's still iron? My goodness.
Get away from my wall.
Oh, you got one?
Out of cement?
I mean, I guess I am making a lot of noise. Apparently is a normal stone. Just like go to a cave? Oh. Whoops.
What do you mean, whoops?
I'm down in a hole. I'll dig my way back out.
Why are you down in a hole?
Because I was like, this looks like a cave. What's this? And then it turns out it's not a cave. There is more iron for me to get. But now I'm like way deep in a hole. So I'm like, I would prefer not to keep going. don't mind digging up a little ground since, need
We need
that anyway.
infinite clay.
Yeah. But I'm now running out of stamina like every 3 seconds, which is annoying. Because I'm hungry again. What's new and exciting? Should probably chat about stuff if I'm going to be providing this sweet content.
um, Nothing really.
I mean, new magic set comes out in like a week.
Yeah, and that looks like it's gonna be fun.
It does look fun. You are not wrong. It does actually look pretty fun for a change.
Although I want to call Tim a liar.
Why is that?
Because he says that Boros Magecraft is going to be a thing. And I want to call him a liar. I don't think I'm going to be allowed to.
Okay, because it is going to be a thing.
Because I think it's going to be a thing.
But so is that Simic double major thing?
See, I don't see it doing all that much. Well, I think that's going to go into existing Simic decks. But I don't think it's going to, like, all of a sudden we're going to go from no Simic decks to a ton of them. Because we already have one.
Yeah.
2 technically. But I'm gonna do what Jason always does whenever he can and build a Gagari deck, since I don't know the actual like school names.
Oh, me neither. Will fully admit, me neither. I did, when I had complained on the Brass City Facebook group page about, goblins being a pain in the ass, Karowski sent me a very nice deck list for what he'd been using. And I don't think it's a historic deck, but that's okay. But it's like a Yorian Jeskai build that's looks pretty fun, so I threw that together, but I am missing cards, so I haven't gotten to play with it yet. And then I tweaked my deck I fondly call Everything Hurts, that you called me a monster for building. And
Why did I call it? Oh, because it's the...
I took out a couple things and threw in Torment of Scarabs, which has been fun.
Yeah, your Everything Hurts deck, my only problem with it is that, like, it's going to be so slow.
This is like the iron deposit that doesn't fucking end.
Poor baby.
I think I lost you. Gonna confirm that I lost you because you were lighting up and I was hearing nothing.
That'll happen.
Yep.
I very often get lit. Oh, that was the wrong block to upgrade. You dumb. It was also very dumb. So we're just going to build that so I don't do that again.
Man, I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. I should have a pretty good chunk of clay by the time I come back. Because again, this is the iron deposit that doesn't end. Oh, did you say anything about my monster deck while I was unable to hear you?
I said it's that I just call it a monster deck because like your win percentage is gonna be so low because you can't really stop people.
No, yeah. But when it works, I'm pretty sure I crush their soul. So,
Like I'm pretty sure as long as they get out of 2/2 until you get out two things that siphon, that's really all they need.
well, it has like Ritual of Soot and it has spot removal. It needs more board wipes is what it needs. Cuz Ritual of Soot is pretty much all I have. I thought about a Eugene, like a one of two of Eugene.
I like a Eugene,
Yeah. But I kind of
and
was
that's
also like by
like
turn 8 I'm dead, you know?
yeah. Um, maybe more like um nausea effects, like just -2/-2 across the board.
Oh, that's a good idea. That should be a fun one to workshop when we do a scrubland sometime. Because I think you're able to think. Um, I think very linearly when I deck build sometimes, and I get too like narrowed into synergy as opposed to thinking out more scenarios. If that makes sense.
Oh, I built a elf deck that I've been having a ton of fun with
Oh yeah,
recently.
and standard?
Yeah,
Huh?
I know we built that one elf deck the one time, but I'm pretty sure that we didn't build it this way.
Well, yeah, we kind of built down the fly pretty quickly after we opened some packs, so I'm sure you were able to do way better things.
But the Bloodline Pretender is so good.
Nice.
Because, I like to... How long is it going to take me? 3.5 minutes. It's noon. Let me go see what I can do about the bats before I continue this.
I was just about to go. It's been a while since we got a drop, hasn't it? And then.
Forged iron. All of you. 24.
I didn't even know iron deposits go this deep. This is wild to me. What else have I been playing? I've been playing. Oh, I tweaked my what I fondly call my Are You There God deck, uh, which is basically all around Prismatic Bridge. It needed more board wipes, very much badly. So, added in some Deafening Clarion and took out most of the Smothering Tides. Oh, and added in Explore because it wasn't ramping fast enough. And Shane had the excellent idea of putting in a Gaia's Blessing.
Nice.
Yeah. Which I had forgotten completely about and is definitely a good one to have if you're running green and historic. Because you definitely run into a ruin crab or two.
A ruin crab or two. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, now that the Snowland one is in there too. The whatever Cantrix or whatever. Iceberg Cantrix? I don't know. The 04 that does the same thing, except it's with snow permanence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, that's fun when they get both out there. And then there's the enchantment whenever you play a snow permanent, you get to scry. So, yeah, you just scry away. Or actually keep your land because you got the cantrix out. You don't care. I guess I'm gonna have to stop mining soon because I am the hungry. You need the clay for cement, or you need me to shove it in the forge?
Shove it in the forge.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll have to start doing the iron bars and stuff soon.
Oh, I've already started. Like, I'm doing that real quick. Like, I put down the duct tape is what I'm looking to make.
Yeah, at 4 p.m. I think I'm definitely just gonna abandon ship because I could be down here forever, and I'm not helping if I'm not smelting. You know, like it's great that I've mined 1,000 iron, but it doesn't do anything if we're not smelting it.
This is fair.
Is that really all I've been playing lately? I think so, really. Just those two decks. I haven't really been playing anything tiered. Because I was in, like, gold. And who wants to play tier decks in gold?
Everybody who plays tier decks in gold.
Yeah. The people who need to feel good about themselves by beating up on people in gold.
Yeah, kind of.
I run this tier 1 deck through gold. I feel really good about myself. Well, I find those people to be annoying. Like the people who play mono blue. Oh man, if anybody has watched my videos, that might get me saltier faster than Gabos. I know you don't play a lot of historic, but basically they just turn 1, the Flash Pirate for 1,
Yeah.
Spectral Sailor. And then, like, turn 2, it's like Curiosity, and then you just never play a spell again. It is the most annoying deck in the world.
Yeah, but those decks are fun to shut down with a shock.
Yeah, if you have it, but I'm usually playing nonsense, so I gotta hope they're dumb and tap out, or that I draw enough that they just can't counter everything. I mean, every once in a while, I mean, it is sweet when you catch them unawares, and it's just like, you know, lol, everything's dead. But like Siren Storm Tamers and it's pretty much all they run. Spectral Sailors, Siren Storm Tamers, Sea Dasher Octopus, and Brazen Borrowers. And Siren Storm Tamers, did I say those? Pterodons? Yeah. There's a decent amount of creatures. But yeah,
You said Siren Storm Tamers.
Did I? And then it's just, you know, counter everything you ever play. What I thought was a really good deck, and I never see anymore, is Simic Flash. And I would have thought that got better with Sea Dasher Octopus, and I never see it. Got a lot of people in my feed talking about how great the Snyder Cut is for Justice League. I have not brought myself to watch it.
The what?
The Snyder Cut, Justice League was not a very good movie, and Zack Snyder insists that's because he didn't get to put out his cut of the movie because he had to leave, and then Joss Whedon took over, and then a lot of people think it was kind of a garbage movie. So he has spent a whole bunch of time editing all the like raw footage and putting together his cut of the movie, which was going to be like 4 hours long or something. Or maybe he just made it that long because he knew it was going to be streaming, so no fucks given. I don't know. So it's way longer, and it's supposed to be in like a way different direction and be a much better movie. Um, and nearly everyone I've seen post who's seen it say it's a much better movie.
You know what the biggest problem with Justice League is?
The fact that Superman exists.
Well, I mean, in the actual Justice League movie, they had a argument over whether or not they need to kill Superman or whatever at Batman's behest, and then like a bunch of people fight with him over that, and then they just agree with him.
Yeah.
But no, the biggest problem with the Justice League is that it is a DC property.
Yeah, and there's a lot about DC I like. They just don't do good movies. Like there's so many DC heroes that I enjoy.
That is not true. Actually, name me, not counting Ben Affleck, a bad Batman movie.
Well, Hilera bad or actually bad? Because like
Actually,
because Batman.
Batman and Robin and Batman Forever were both, but that was Schmuttmacher's fault, not like he made it comedy.
Yeah, because they are Hilera bad. Like they are bad, but they're fun in a campy bad way, like as opposed to just bad. But yeah, there's not a lot of. I didn't even hate Batfleck. Like I didn't think Ben Affleck did a terrible job. I just think that the Batman vs Superman movie was just not a very good movie.
See, and I've only seen Ben Affleck as Batman in one movie.
Justice League?
No, Suicide Squad.
Which one?
Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah, that's not a great example of him for sure. Oh, I finally checked out from the library the Birds of Prey movie. And
How's
I
that?
have not watched it. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard like if not great things, at least okay things. Like nobody's been saying this is the worst movie I've ever seen or anything. It was a little disheartening to me because I was looking at the cover and I was like, I don't even know which member of the Birds of Prey these ladies are supposed to be. So that was a little like, uh-oh.
Canary should have been easy. Oracle really should have been easy.
No, I don't think anybody was in a wheelchair. I'll have to look. Huntress was the only one that I was like, yep, that's the lady with the crossbow, so I'm going to go ahead and assume.
Well, and Canary is the, like, should have looked very much like Elektra, but in black.
Yeah, and yeah, maybe I was just like, oh, I can't quite tell. I don't know. I was like, I can't quite tell. So I'm just gonna go in like I normally do with, zero expectations. And if I'm pleasantly surprised, then great. And
So I liked Suicide Squad.
I didn't hate Suicide Squad.
I truly enjoyed it. My biggest problem is that they spent too much time setting up the Jared Leto Joker movie that then is never going to happen because everybody was expecting a different Joker than the one that he presented perfectly.
Yeah, I think there was just so much hype for like Jared Leto as the Joker, and then yeah, he portrayed the Joker that he was trying to portray correctly, but that's not what everybody wanted, right?
Right.
Well, everybody wants Heath Ledger, and unfortunately, Heath Ledger is not going to be doing any more Jokers. So people gotta like.
Nor will they let anybody do Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah, it's like everybody's got to kind of get over it, and let other people have a chance. I guess I don't know. Okay, I said I was giving up, at 4. I'm giving up. Where am I? Down in a hole. Oh my god, I'm so deep in a hole. Okay.
Let's see. So that.
No, I gotta beat my way out of this part. Okay. Hungry, I'm thirsty, I have no stamina, falling apart. I'm down in a hole. I'm actually very excited about our Pat's Batman, and I know nobody else is, but
Who? What?
Robert Pattinson's gonna be the Batman, which is the next one that's coming out. And everybody's having a fit because they don't want Robert Pattinson to be Batman, but I think it's gonna be fine. Just try to remind people how nobody wanted Heath Ledger to be the Joker, and now everybody,
He's the epitome.
yeah, now everybody wants to suck his dick.
For...
So it's like, just give it a shot before you hate it.
See, my problem is that like people are just like, oh, like you'll never beat this. Like you'll never beat Jack Nicholson's Joker. True.
Yeah, it's very good.
Heath Ledger's Joker is unbeatable. True.
Yeah.
They're completely different Jokers, though. Like,
yeah, I really dig your approach to it, where it's just like, no, this is a completely different universe of Joker, and therefore, you can't. Yeah, it's not apples to apples.
The only two Jokers that you can compare realistically would be like the 1966 Joker and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, the Cesar Romero. Yeah, they're very similar.
Yes. Yeah, Cesar Romero and Jack Nicholson is like you want to compare the two of them because those were both the gentleman villain.
Yeah, slightly crazy, but
yeah, a little out there, but still the gentleman. But that's how they're supposed to be portrayed, is as the gentleman. Like we're not gonna. But if you're not doing it that way, then
yeah. Whereas Heath Ledger is literally chaos.
Yeah, like, and there needs to be that form of crazy, but Jack Nicholson and Cesar Romero's still had it, just not the like psychotic.
Yeah.
Where both Jared Leto or Leto, whatever.
Yeah.
And Heath Ledger's were on the psychotic end, where Jared Leto's was like literally psychotic.
Which, yeah, I didn't hate his performance. I know so many people did, but it didn't bother me.
But again, like everybody wanted, it has to be this style Joker because this is what everybody expects. But that's not even the Joker from the Suicide Squad comic books.
Yeah.
Like Heath Ledger played the Dark Knight style Joker. Jared Leto played the Suicide Squad style Joker. Like,
yeah, like it's different.
That's how they were written. Because DC, just like Marvel and every comic book continuity, if a comic is started by one person, that might not be the same person who's going to finish it. And if it's not, then whoever's finishing it gets to decide what the direction they want to go.
Yeah. Oh man, I made it out of the hole. I should clear out some of these plants, because if somebody falls in there, it's gonna be bad news bears. It's quite a deep hole.
Do you have any like building squares?
Like blocks? No.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have just done that.
Make a couple of them and build like a tower next to it, or like block it off.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You could build like a one layer around it, so zombies will jump over it instead of attack it.
Wood frame block. Craft, 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 craft. You are so smart, SMRT. Oh, it's getting stormy out.
Well, you were going to be back at 4, and now it's 6:30.
Yep. It's because I was trapped in the hole. In my defense, I was trapped in the hole.
Yeah, but nobody told you to put the lotion on your skin,
Yeah.
or else you'll get the hose again.
I randomly got some lead, I guess, while I was doing that. What else? Okay, I gotta eat food before I die. Literally before I die. Just eat this cat food. It's so annoying that my character's, like, hunger is such a problem. Guess I'll just have a sham sandwich and hope for the best. Nope, I got the poops. Goldenrod tea. Now I don't have the poops.
It's weird. Goldenrod tea will cure it completely, but it takes time.
Okay. Oh, speeds up the recovery. Okay.
Yeah, it takes it from 30% to 30%.
But the sham sandwiches don't give you dysentery every time.
They don't. And actually, it's a fairly low percentage.
Should have started with those, because then when I lost the health and when I ate real food, my health would have came back.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you need me to start while I'm at base?
No, but in weapons is a bet for you.
Ooh, thank you. It's a bat. So I need the iron crossbow thingies. What is just an iron arrowhead? Okay. So let's make like... If we get 6 per... So what are we gonna get, like 50 zombies tops? Does that sound right?
I thought it was 8 per.
Even at 8 per, what are we gonna get, like 50 zombies? I mean...
Shouldn't even be that many. Pretty sure for first horde night, if you do 4, it's like 16 zombies.
Yeah, it's like really not very many.
So it might be 32. If what I'm thinking is correct, there should be 32 zombies total.
Okay. So no biggie. I put a bunch of stuff in the forge.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand at the top. Just shoot him. I can try to throw some, like, traps together, I guess. Like the spike traps or
can if you want.
I can put a couple where they fell off anyway.
So, do we want this last layer to be? Do we want this fourth wall to be where we have our things so we can look down at their start? Are we gonna want to go up higher?
We're probably going to want to go up higher. I mean, this is fine for tonight. Obviously, it's going to take them a while to...
Well, yeah, but like I still got to put in this row.
Yeah. I mean, I
Which,
think...
if we're going up again, I almost like just doing it. So you got 4 around.
I mean, I really think we should go up another layer, but you've done more wizard towering than I have, so...
Well, the problem is that when they get to here,
Wait, when they get to where?
if we go one more round, when they get to here, then they're not jumping efficiently. So they're not going to stumble as much because they're going to hit their head on the layer.
Will they, or won't it be up higher then?
Well, so if I build this one correct,
Well, here's what I am going to do,
no,
Brazilians.
it would be right there where it's at.
I think it'll be okay.
Why don't we start here?
We're gonna leave you for a brief momento, and then we're gonna BRB for Horde Night. See you in uno momento.